everyone. Today we're going to read a rhythm, we're going to solve the mystery rhythm and figure out what words fit it. We're going to play the mystery rhythm on drums, and then we're going to create some new rhythms of our own. So let's take a look at the rhythm today and let's review. If we see the pink notes, those are quarter notes. We call those do. Say that, do. If we see the purple two notes that are connected, those are our eighth notes. We call those do-day. Say that, do-day. And if we see this funny squiggly at the end, this is called a quarter rest. It's a silent beat. And if you ever want to practice drawing it, here's my trick. Say for me, crooked Z plus a C. Crooked Z plus a C. That's how you draw it. So friends, when we get to the quarter rest, we just kind of say, because it's a silent beat. And if you're wondering what these black lines are, we call those bar lines, and that separates our music notes into a box we call a measure. So this is measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, and measure 4. And when we get to the end of our music, you'll always see 2 bar lines. We call that a double bar line, and that means the end. So let's try and read this rhythm with our do's, our do-days, and our and see if it sounds familiar. See if we can think of words that might match that rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, read it now. Do-day, do-day, do. Do-day, do. Do-day, do. Do-day, do-day, do. Do-day, 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 do. Try it one more time, and let's see if it makes us think of any poem or song we may have learned. Ready? And read it now. And now let's read it in our head without saying the words out loud. Maybe this will help you remember what poem it sounds like. 1, 2, think it in your head. What words fit these rhythms? If you said, this is not a stick, let's see if you're right. Say the words and see if they fit our music note rhythms. Here we go. This is not a stick, not a stick, not a stick. This is not a stick, not a stick. You're right if that's what you said. They do fit that. So friends, we can say, rhythm is the way that the words go. Say that. Rhythm is the way that the words go. Now, take this rhythm. See if you remember the body percussion, the pats and the claps we used to fit This Is Not a Stick. Remember, we patted on our knees all the words, except every time we got to the word stick, we clapped. Here we go. This is not a stick, not a stick, not a stick. This is not a stick, not a stick. Great. This time, try those words, but instead of saying the real words with the body percussion, say and follow the rhythm. Use the do-days or the purple music notes as pats. Use the pink quarter notes or do's as the clap, and we'll just make the rest a silent beat. Ready? On do-day, we pat right now. Do-day, do-day, do. Do-day, do. Do-day, do. Do-day, do-day, do. Do-day, 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 do. That's it. That's how we do This Is Not a Stick or the rhythm with pats and claps. Now let's take it one step farther. Let's take that rhythm, or let's take This Is Not a Stick, and let's put it on a drum. Now I don't have a drum, but I'm using a bucket or a bin, and for my sticks I'm using 2 wooden sticks. Or 2 wooden spoons, I should say, as sticks. You can use pencils as sticks, markers, you could use real sticks. What could you use for your drum? You could even use a chair or the floor, a bowl, whatever you have. But let's put all of the patting motions on the top of our drum, and let's still pretend that we're going to clap on the word stick. Ready? Try it on your drum. This is not a stick, not a stick, not a stick. This is not a stick, not a stick. Great. Maybe you want to do something different, you don't have to do what I did on your drum. Just create two different motions that you can use for our stick poem. I'm this time going to tap the ground for This Is Nada, and when it's time for stick, I'm going to hit both sides of my drum to change it up. Here we go. This is not a stick, not a stick, not a stick. This is not a stick, not a stick. Great, so you can do whatever you want, just come up with two different motions. Now this time, instead of saying the words out loud, put the words in your head. Move your mouth, but don't let the sound come out. I'm going to use the top for This Is Nada. I'm going to do the sides this time for stick, but there will be no words that you can hear. Here I go. Awesome. And you see how without the words, all of a sudden we've created a really cool rhythm. And I'm going to label that rhythm. I'm going to call that the first part of a song I'm about to create. I'm going to call that the A section of my song. This is what it looks like, and it's the first part. So we all just did that, but I want something different. I want to create something new. So my next part, if it's different, I have to give that a different letter. Let's call that, that's not a very nice B, let's call that the B section of our song. And if it's got a different letter, then it has to sound different. So I want you to make up a B part. I'll count to 16, I'll give you 16 beats to create it, and you create whatever you want. Here's my created B part. I'll count to 16 and watch me go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Friends, I just made up another rhythm, and I'm going to call that the B part because it's different than the A part. Now, let's make one more addition. Let's do the A part again at the end. So we have, for the A part, we're going to do This Is Not a Stick. And then when the B part comes, we're going to make up our own rhythm. When we make up something brand new, we call that improvising. Say that, improvising. And that's just fun to create our own stuff. And then at the end, we're going to go back to the A part, This Is Not a Stick. Are you ready? Let's start with This Is Not a Stick. And you'll make up your own part in the middle for 16 beats. And when I call out A again, you'll go back to This Is Not a Stick. Words are up here. We're going to move our mouth. Here we go. B section, make it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back to the A. Great job, friends. And if you want to do even more, you could add a C section, which would be another part that would be different. You get to make up more fun stuff, and then you could go back and do another A section at the end. Then we're creating a really long piece. And when we have a piece like that, A, B, A, C, A, we give that a special name. It's called rondo form. Can you say that? Rondo form. All right, we're going to try the long one if you're feeling up for it. A is This Is Not a Stick. The B, we make up something. A, This Is Not a Stick. C, make up something different. And A, This Is Not a Stick. Here we go. Make it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, go! This is not a stick, not a stick, not a stick. Make up a different part. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, go! Wow, that was awesome. So here's what I'd like you to do, friends. I'd like you to perform the A section on a drum that you can find at home or something to make sound. You can even just use your body. Then create a B section in the middle that's different. Improvise and make something up. And then do the A section again so that you have A, B, A. And if you're feeling up for the challenge, go ahead and add a C section, another different part, and then back to the A at the end, and you will have created a rondeau. Have fun. See you next time.